HTI1 requires that information systems using predictive decision support interventions, or DSI, define model-based versus algorithm-based predictive DSIs. And so right now that may apply only to your electronic health record, electronic medical record. Maybe it applies in multiple software products that you have. And maybe that comes from the vendor, or maybe that is something that internally you're creating as part of being a research institution, a teaching hospital, working in partnership with an electronic health record company, vendor, or even a case management vendor company. But essentially, knowing the difference and defining what an algorithm based DSI, predictive DSI, versus model based for your organization and each information system is important. Right now, regulatorily speaking, if you're looking at that, just expecting your EMR company to have that defined for you, that's great. That's probably totally fine. I would feel comfortable with that in my organization. However, I need that EMR company to tell me, what is your definition, and explain that to me so that I can understand it. Explain to me what their protocol is for continuously monitoring that. And then also being able to explain that to patients. If patients want to know that, there has to be transparency in your AI practices. It's part of the rules. And so being able to explain that difference to your patients will be really important. But high level and very non-technically stated, an algorithm-based predictive DSI is kind of rules-based. So RULE, rules-based. Essentially, if this and this and this, then that. Someone needs to make sure that they're keeping those variables kind of up to date. And for model based, it's different because you're learning about historical information, and you're saying, hey, based on hundreds of thousands of records with these kinds of symptoms, we predict that this person is suffering from X. So being able to speak to what those are, define those in your organization, and then hold your systems accountable, whether that system is a vendor or it's something internal that you've created, will be really important. AI policy update brought to you by AirMap.